I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep up.
Gather!
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. It all falls into place. It all falls into place.
What's this? Solidify!
You poor lost.
The loneliness of death.
Hey there, Melusine friend! Need any help? Oh, Traveler Paimon! It's you! Long time no see. Right in one! You know me too well. Everyone in Marusy is preparing a surprise gift for Monsieur Neuvillette. We're working together to make him a new outfit. I was about to go find some gems and shells to decorate it with. Wow! A surprise present! Is it really okay for you to tell us like that, though? Oh, no! Sorry, it's my first time doing something like this, so it just slipped out. I'm not sure why, but seeing everyone working towards the same goal like this, my heart just won't stop racing. Paimon totally gets it. The mood's just so infectious that you get swept up in the hype and you just can't stop, won't stop, right? Yeah, it is! We may be playing different instruments, but we're playing in harmony, making the same music. So, why'd everyone suddenly decide to give him a gift? Oh, that! Monsieur Neuvillette is always sending gifts to everyone in Marusy Village. So, after discussing it, we decided to make something for him ourselves. Flo handled the blueprints, and then we all picked out the materials and sewed it together. And Seren was in charge of emergency precautions to prevent things from getting totally out of control. Emergency precautions? Things getting out of control? Paimon knows that making clothes with Melusine hands is hard, but how bad could it possibly get? That depends on your definition of bad. Does it count if we ask Mamere to make a huge painting and then turn the canvas into pajamas? Oh, wow! How about that? Me too! But like Seren said, it's better if we make a respectable outfit that he can proudly wear when he's out and about. Lome's got tons of experience, so we had her get a whole bundle of fashion magazines and asked Sijuin what respectable meant, before we finally settled on solemn relaxation as the theme. Solemn relaxation. Paimon can't help but picture Neuvillette swimming around with a serious look when she hears that. Huh? Oh, right! Shells! I was so busy talking with you, I almost forgot my job. Sorry, I've gotta go. I can't hold everyone else up because I was enjoying myself too much. I need to find some shiny shells and rocks pronto and grind them up into shiny powder. I'm not sure if I have enough Tidalga for the dye either. Leave it to us! When it comes to finding stuff, we're the best in the biz! As much as you need, on time, guaranteed! Really? You will? Thank you so much! Then, could you please help me find some of the shiniest, brightest barrel conches? I remember there's a bunch in the waters around here. 2 or 3 should be enough. Even 20 or 30 would be a piece of cake. Oh, that's way too many. I'll focus on finding gems over here. Good luck to us. See you soon. Lotta! The shiniest, brightest barrel catches! Whoa! Any shell that shiny even underwater has gotta be quality. Nice! Shell secured! Not a single hiccup! Ah! Ah! What was that? Who might really be in trouble? Let's go back and check on her! Puka! Are you okay? I never imagined I'd dig up an armored crab digging for gems. It's fine. Fine. I'm not hurt. Sorry for making you worry. Good thing this bishop showed up. Gobbled that nasty crab right up. Huh? Bishops eat giant crabs? Maybe they don't actually like crab that much. It doesn't look too thrilled. Oh, right! We should be focusing on... Why is there a bishop here? No clue! Never seen one around these parts before. Monsieur Novelette warned us that while some bishops are super friendly, others can be really dangerous, so we shouldn't get too close. Whew. Seems I'm pretty lucky, running into such a cute bishop like this. Man, be sure to give it a proper thank you the next time you run into it, okay? Yeah, for sure. And I'll treat it to something tasty, too. Only thing is that I'm not sure what it likes. Definitely not giant crabs, though. Tidalga? Wouldn't have thought such a big bishop would like something... Whoa! Tidalga! When'd that get there? Huh? So, this pile of Tidalga isn't yours? Nope. Haven't even had a chance to dive in yet. Did some kind soul overhear us and leave it here? Looks like I really am super lucky today. Can't believe that fashion magazine horoscope was actually accurate. Then may the stars watch over us, that our gift may arrive safe and sound. gathered. Are these enough? Plenty! Whoa, so sparkly. I can barely open my eyes. That's just how I like to express how grateful I am. Well then, with my gems, your Barrow Conchas, and the nice fairy Tidalga, my mission here is complete. If everything goes this well, the clothes should be ready in a couple days. Hey, when we deliver the clothes to the Palais Mermonia, will you two come see what we made? Let's meet up at the Palais Mermonia then. A whole bunch of us Melazines will be there. Sounds great! We'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Wow! It's been a long time since Paimon's seen the Palais Mermonia this busy. Puka wasn't kidding. There are a ton of Melazines. Huh? Something's off, though. Everyone feels kinda... tense?
Excuse me, miss?
Mr. Gestionnaire, do you enjoy your work here in the Palais Mermonia?
Are you asking me? Well, about that, I can't really say that I'm happy, or particularly unhappy. Though I've been here for some time now, I still feel as though I only just started.
Got it. So, put another way, work at the Palais Mermonia is so exciting that it feels as though you're always filled with energy. Like you're in your prime, correct?
Exciting? Oh, no. I'm more anxious, really.
An exciting anxiety? Is being a gestionnaire really that nerve-wracking? And sure, I thought only the Marechaussee Phantom was like that.
Oh, no. It mustn't be exciting. If anything on the job excites your nerves, that means the process has already gone terribly wrong.
Oh, is that so? Sadil never mentioned anything like that.
Sadil? Oh, you mean Officer Sadil of the Marechaussee Phantom? Wait, are you her colleague?
Of course not! If we're talking ability, I definitely would have passed the exam first!
Grana, now's not the time to get competitive. Look at the poor man. He's so nervous he's sweating bullets.
Really? I thought that if someone looks really nervous during an interview, that means you're asking the right questions. Excuse me, Mr. Gestionnaire. Are there any troubles in your work life that you find difficult to discuss?
Pardon me, but interview? Am I being interviewed right now?
Well, yeah.
Oh, no. No. According to regulation, gestionnaires are strictly forbidden from giving private interviews, especially to parties of unknown provenance. Excuse me, Miss Melazine, but might I inquire your full name and the newspaper at which you're currently employed?
Special reporter Lome for the Buoyant Otter Gazette. You obviously just made that up. Lome, what happened to truth in reporting?
Does the Court of Fontaine really have a newspaper like that? I need to go check the files.
My good sir, are you feeling all right? You certainly look as though your nerves have been excited right now.
Right! The process! Sorry, good ladies. Could you please wait here for a moment? I need to go find a colleague from the publishing office.
Oh, we were just going to ask him how to get to Monsieur Neuvillette office, yet somehow it turned into a practice interview for Lome.
Mr. Eon, there you are. The tea Miss Cornelia so kindly made for us is nearly cold. Just what have you... Oh my word, what happened here? Why are there so many melusines?
Mr. Royalte, please give me a hand. I can't possibly take care of all these melusines myself, much less give an interview while I'm at it.
Interview? I never saw any such thing on the schedule. Which newspaper?
The Buoyant Otter Gazette.
Oh, really? Yet what you're holding certainly doesn't look like an otter.
Of course not. This happens to be the one we're looking for this time.
Huh? This blue creature can't be me, can it? Looks nothing like me.
Hey! Watch what you're calling a blue creature! This is none other than the eminent Monsieur Neuvillette!
Huh?
I see. Mr. Eon, please refrain from undue alarm. I understand that your heavy workload and lack of sleep might have left you rather tightly wound, but you must remain calm. As you well know, the world looks profoundly different through Melusine eyes. Thus, it is entirely possible that to them, the Iudex appears, well, like that.
Pretty much. Monsieur Neuvillette actually looks a bit different to every Melusine. So we split the difference.
Ah, you split the difference. I see, a most judicious approach. In that case, might I inquire what matter you wish to see Monsieur Neuvillette about?
We're here to give him a gift.
Gun salute! 21 gun salute from Monsieur Neuvillette. Whew, that was a close call. We almost told someone else about the secret gift again.
A gun salute? Inside the Palais Mermonia? Inside the Iudex's office?
Mr. Royalte, please calm down. You're also becoming unduly alarmed.
Can you see something? Paimon's getting scared. Please don't make Paimon beg! Stop rubbernecking! It's not that Paimon can't sympathize, but it looks like Royalty's really about to call the guards. And if he really calls Neuvillette over, then the surprise they worked so hard to prepare will be for nothing. And things will get way more awkward. What do you mean, this? Do what exactly? Traveler! Paimon!
Huh?
Mr. Royalte?
Pardon me, but are you with them? Everything should be in order then. Monsieur Nervalet is currently in his office and should not be receiving any other guests at this time. You may proceed.
What? We don't need to confirm their identities and so on?
There's no need. Would you look at that? Mr. Eon keeps his nose so firmly to the grindstone that he seldom has a chance to look up and register all the Palais Mermonia's esteemed visitors. You're too gracious. We shan't delay you or your Melazine friends any longer, save for one minor thing.
Eh? What's that?
While inside the Palais Mermonia, particularly in the offices, please ensure that any items you're holding remain below head level. Otherwise, our most enthusiastic colleagues will doubtlessly assume you have a special request that you plan to seek assistance with.
Got it. We were only holding it because everyone was scared of getting lost in the court of Fontaine. But now that we've reached our destination, Puka, if you would?
Sure, Flo. Putting it away. Oh, so that's what it was for. It's fine. With the two of us here, there's no way you're getting lost. Come on. Nervalet's office is right over there.
Mr. Royalty.
No need for the long face. That's the Traveler, a good friend of the Udex. No trouble will come of it. And even if something does happen, it will have had nothing to do with you or me. We were both drinking Miss Cornelia's tea.
Okay then. Please lead the way to Monsieur Nervalet's office.
Where could Rialte and is today Melusine?
Quite the hubbub. Almost as busy as the end of quarter reimbursement period.
Sabine! Hey everyone!
Ah, I thought it might be you. I had heard Melazine voices and went to the window for a look, only to find the angle was wrong and I couldn't see a thing. I trust you encountered no difficulties on your way?
No, not at all. Well, not exactly.
I see. Lome, you were indeed the first at fault here. You must secure the consent of others before making requests, and mustn't impede their duties or daily lives. Extra caution should be exercised with matters such as interviews.
I see. I'm sorry.
The what, Gazette?
It's nothing. I'll go find them both and apologize right now.
Hey, remember to greet them politely first, even when you're apologizing.
Yes, that should suffice. Lecturing has never been my strong suit. Now, back to the matter at hand. How might I help you all today?
It's probably best if the Melazines tell you themselves. Oh, zounds. We were all so busy making the gift, we never stopped to plan how to actually give it to Monsieur Nervalet so it feels like a surprise. It'd be perfect if we could actually give a gun salute right about now. Kaboom, boom! It'd be totally... Wait, no! No gun salutes allowed in offices, right? If only Lome was here. She's so carefree. Lome, come on. It's our hour of need. I'm back! Those two gentlemen are both great people. They not only didn't scold me, but they even served me tea, too. Huh? Why haven't you given him the clothes yet? I already finished 2 whole cups. She just said it like it was nothing.
Clothes?
That's, Yeah, you're right.
My thanks. You must have gone through quite a bit of trouble to make this. Was that too curt? Might it seem cold? Is just a smile enough? They clearly invested great effort into this surprise for me, and I am truly delighted. My reaction ought to match that level of happiness. How would human parents express their joy when they receive a gift their children painstakingly prepared? If only Siegeween was here. She understands many techniques for human interaction and would understand this matter far better.
It was no trouble at all, really.
Yeah, that's right. With everyone pitching in, we finished in no time flat. The Traveler and Paimon helped too, you know.
Perhaps I should consider this from another perspective. Seeing others use gifts I've given them gives me a feeling of contentment. Thus, it can be inferred that the reverse is also true. Might I ask you all to wait for a moment? I'd like to try it on.
Of course you can! Oh, is it happening? Even the Traveler and Paimon haven't seen the finished product yet. Finally, we get to witness Melusine handiwork!
Well? Splendid. Both the Melusines and I are delighted to hear that.
Oh, it looks gorgeous! Plus, now Paimon gets what solemn relaxation is.
Ah, indeed. It is aptly suited for non-official occasions. Moreover, if I'm not mistaken, this outfit seems to have a certain exotic feel?
Keen eye. That's our Monsieur Novelette.
We heard Siegeween mention you'd gone to Chenyu Vale in Liyue and really enjoyed yourself there. So, we thought that if we could make an outfit that matches their local styles, you could wear it on future vacations there.
That was very thoughtful of you. They really went out of their way for me. To do their gift justice, I must find time to return there, bring back some more gifts. But what should I buy? I suppose I shall decide once I get there. I can ask the locals for recommendations.
It was mostly Flo. After all, she made the design and tailored it all by herself.
Yeah! Flo's gonna be a super duper amazing fashion designer one day. She'll be famous all over Fontaine. Hey, that's going a bit overboard. It's not like it was all me. For example, if Puka hadn't risked her neck to get the ingredients for the dyes...
We can skip that part. Monsieur Neuvillette might worry.
What happened?
It's really nothing. Okay, fine. Here goes.
A bishop that likes Tidalga. I see. I understand. You are truly fortunate the Traveler was there to help. But next time you go out, it might be safer not to go alone.
Okay, I understand.
Also, listening to your story, it seems you were aided by a bishop?
Yeah, I'd love to see it again. Give it a big thank you. Hey, you guys think that maybe it was the one who left the Tidalga?
I'm a bit concerned about her well-being lately. As I don't have any pressing duties, perhaps.
We've stayed too long, haven't we?
We really should get going while it's still early.
Excellent. In that case, allow me to accompany you.
Huh? Really? Oh, if we go now, we can make it back in time to treat you and the Traveler to dinner.
All right! Blubber profiterole, poisson seafood soup, poisson champ pie. Not enjoying the Melusines, have you?
And why not? Come, let's go together.
Surge.
I'm telling you, I saw it in a magazine before. You sure? You're not making it up, are you?
Come on out now. It's me.
Nouvelle! Passive! Passive! Whoa! It's Passive! So, you know Nourillette?
Passive? This is how you address her, then?
That's what she meant? Oh, and to think that it used to keep Paimon up at night, tossing and turning. He even lost sleep over it. Hello? Melusine! Capel!
Puka, allow me to introduce you. This here is the nice bishop, nice bishop lady who helped you before.
Whoa! Bishops can turn into Melusines? That's so cool! Now we can hold hands. Thank you for saving me. How about I treat you to a nice meal? Tidalga? Hmm? Yeah! Tidalga! 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 Tidalga!
I take it you really like Tidalga?
Wait, that means you gave us your favorite food. Wow! Thank you so much!
Thank you, Passive.
Passive! Nouvelle Cocktail!
If that's the case, why not picnic here with us?
I'll handle the food. I caused everyone so much trouble back at the Palais Mormonia. It's the least I can do. Then I'll prep some Tidalga for Passive. Tidalga much Passive sleepy. Huh? What? Passive water. Go back. Sleepy.
She must have had too much Tidalga and wishes to return to the water to sleep.
Hey, like you're any different. Passive leave. Wait, hold on a second. Huh? I don't know where she lives, or when we'll see each other again. If only I could give her something to remember me by. Oh, I know. Here, for you. Ah! Nouvelle Passive! Nouvelle good thing! Amazing! She recognized it right away!
That is most certainly a very good thing. The board, I mean.
Melusine! Passive! Melusine! Good thing! Nouvelle! Good thing! Paimon! Good thing! Traveler! Good thing! Still the same old Passive, huh? Gone in a flash.
No need to worry. She already considers Fontaine her new home. We'll see her again. Learning to share is part of the process of joining the group. It would seem I'm not the only one she's learned a lot from. A most astute observation. I too have learned much from humanity. And now that I think about it, this learning process actually began a long time ago.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you thinking about the past?
Yes. It was after I was born, but before I had joined the court of Fontaine. Though I do not know why I was born with human form, this fact forced me to learn about the way humans live. At that time, I was constantly perplexed by all kinds of questions, such as how human language could record history, how they produced things and traded. And why they insisted on using the flesh and blood of a god as a medium of exchange. Could not pebbles and seashells serve the same purpose?
Maybe because rocks and shells break easily.
And gods do not?
They probably do.
Indeed. Fortunately, we have ample time. Perhaps in the future, we will witness the world transform once more. Very true. Time flows where our gaze does not linger, showing the way to those who are lost. Rather than dwelling on such things, it is far better to live in the now. On that note, I believe it is high time I began planning my next vacation.
Hey, Durin! Any more clues for us? We're all set for the next chapter.
Yeah, I was just about to come find you. Let's see what it says.
Now sprout to life the story's seeds, stirred by wind-born melodies. Then on that breeze the music leaves, fading into distant memories. Seek the place where wind and tale entwine, and once there, make 3 riddles into verse, and 3 melodies into song. For in poetry and song will this story start to blossom.
Come on! Another riddle? All that talk about wind and melodies? What do you think the answer could be? Oh!
Care to elaborate?
Wind, music, poetry. Tone-deaf bards gotta know the answer.
You mean Lord Barbados? Albedo introduced us when I first arrived in Mondstadt. I mean, someone like me was bound to catch his eye sooner or later.
It's better that it's out in the open anyway. Now, how should we track him down?
I'm pretty sure he's already caught wind of what's going on here. Why don't we just see where the wind takes us?
Ah, right. He definitely makes it easy to forget he's a real god sometimes. Share your troubles with the wind.
Traveler, Paimon! What a sight for sore eyes! Ah, and the little dragon from the fairy tale world. I heard your voices calling out to me on the wind. Something about needing help with a riddle?
Sorry to disturb you, Lord Barbados.
Disturb me? Not at all! To tell you the truth, I'm just as curious about this riddle as you are. Let me take a look.
What is it? Did you figure out the answer?
3 riddles and 3 melodies. That sure takes me back. The answer you seek lies hidden in memory.
Looks like running to Tone Deaf Bard was the right call after all.
Long ago, those mages came to Mondstadt, seeking to test their strength against mine. But I replied, let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song. So I strummed my lyre and sang them this verse. Oh wind, welcome now, my guests. Pass through verdant leaves unseen, where shape your formless self may take, and offer up a graceful scene, a fleeting gift for welcome's sake. Leap at the edge of a sea of clouds, where land meets sky and sky meets ground. There frighten off the noisy crowds and bring my guests a calm profound. Fly beneath the stars up high, where mortal noise is swept aside, that my dear guests with starry eyes may share the dreams they hold inside. Now go to where I vowed to keep a quiet spot for them to sleep. No clash, no contest bars the way. Just tea and mirth to fill the day. There you have it, the 3 melodies. As for the answers to those 3 riddles, I trust you can guess them by now.
The woods, the edge of a cliff, and the sky?
Correct! Funnily enough, your mother was also the first to solve it, all that time ago. There must be some kind of special rapport between those who write stories and those who sing them.
The woods, a cliff, and the sky. Oh! So that's where it is!
I suppose the spot that answer points to is where you're headed next. You should know, after solving my riddle, the mages even accepted my proposal and made that location their official meeting spot. And going by what your book is suggesting, once you found it, you might want to try playing the melody I just shared with you.
Guess you can be pretty reliable when it counts, huh, great animal Archon?
Thanks for the help, Lord Barbados.
Still got questions for me, huh?
Yeah, you must have read countless tales in your time, being a wandering bard and all. In your experience, why might an author consider a story unfinished?
Unfinished? Well, I guess if there's something left to accomplish in the story, or, oh! If the last line goes, "To be continued."
Huh?
Wow, your helpfulness lasted for like 1 second.
In all seriousness, I would think the answer to that question lies in your mother's story itself. It's not my place to pry any further.
All right then, we should get going.
Okay, we're here! Now, we just need to play the 3 melodies, and we should be able to gather the memories for the next chapter, right?
A musical performance? Huh. Out of all the things Miss Lisa has taught me, that's the one I'm worst at.
Even a war that shook the world could not halt the witches' gatherings. Yet even so, with the passing of time, 3 of their teacups no longer came to be set. The witches did not linger long in sorrow, for the Story Witch had brought glad tidings of her own. Born was her dragon child, safe and sound. Her fellow witches offered up their blessings, eagerly debating how to celebrate the child's birth. In the end, they settled on the sweetest candy they could find. After all, what could be sweeter than the arrival of new life? And so, the witches' gathering turned into a birthday celebration.
So, we're back in the story world, huh?
As if from nowhere, new guests appeared at the witches' table. Perhaps they too had come to celebrate the dragon child's birthday. Yet while everyone else was busy thinking about what kind of gift to offer, these 3 seemed to have come empty-handed. Hardly the recipe for a warm welcome to a birthday party, now is it?
A gift?
Hey! What's this all about? We only just found out this was a party!
While the guests voiced their complaints and grievances, perhaps they should have been wondering what kind of gift to give instead.
So, we need to bring a gift to advance the story? Ah! But where are we supposed to get something like that?
Perhaps it would be a good idea to have a look around.
Why didn't you just say so? Hey! Could we use these as gifts, maybe?
At last, the guests found something to give the dragon child.
Guess that's a yes then. Which one should we go for?
Still, the guests wondered, what kind of gift might the little dragon really want? Should they put a warrior's sword in his hand and send him out on an unstoppable quest to save the world? Or perhaps a wandering hero's slingshot and the promise of a life of endless, uncharted adventure? Or maybe even a scholar's tome and the chance to take on all the world's unsolved mysteries.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of pressure all of a sudden. Oh yeah! Technically, we're actually picking a gift for you. So, which one would you prefer?
You want me to choose? Wow, this feels kinda special.
How come?
For as long as I can remember, I've spent most of my time living in the stories my mother created. I always thought my mother had everything written out for me already, just like the toy figures in Constellation Metropole. What I wanted to do with my own future. Huh. That's something I've never really thought about. What did I want back then? Ah. This is the first time I've ever asked myself that question.
Sounds like this is the perfect opportunity to answer it then. It's been a while since you left Simulanka, and after everything that's happened, it might be about time to start thinking about your future.
Then let me give it some thought.
In the end, the guests settled on the warrior's sword.
So, your dream is to become a warrior?
I just really want to be able to keep people safe. If my time in Nodcry taught me anything, it's that a lot of problems in this world can only be settled by strength of arms. As long as I can help people, that's enough for me. Really? But I don't think it's enough.
Alright. They should let us in now that we've got a gift, right?
Hello there. Brought a gift this time?
The newly arrived guest presented his gift, wishing the little dragon a future as an indomitable warrior. Accepting the guest's blessing, the Story Witch invited him and his friends to take their place around the table. Finally, she could introduce them all to her dragon child, telling all in attendance about the moment of his hatching, and of course, the name he'd been given. It was then that the Seer Witch, diviner of the stars, withdrew her gaze from the heavens and turned a sorrowful glance upon the little dragon.
You gave him the same name as that evil dragon?
That's right. But the life I intend for him shall be very different.
What folly, to love so blindly. For as you must know, a name is the mirror of destiny itself. He who bears an evil dragon's name must also inherit the fate of its previous owner. His fate has been foretold.
Then I'll rewrite it. The witches at the table fell silent, for they knew the Seer Witch's words had never once proven wrong. Yet, just as clearly, they recognized the Story Witch's resolve, for there is scarce a force in this world more fearsome than a mother's love. At last, the Merry Witch stepped forward, dispelling the uneasy silence.
So be it. Then we'll all lend a hand. Together, we shall rewrite this child's fate.
You mean to defy one of the fundamental rules of this world?
I refuse to be shackled by such rules. Besides, this is a witches' gathering, is it not? What could be more fitting a subject for this occasion than to defy them?
Oh? Sounds like an interesting experiment.
I suppose, were we to succeed in this endeavor, we might bring a touch of wonder to this otherwise dreary sky of stars.
The Merry Witch finally talked them all round, just like she had done many times before. Warm and strong as the sun she was, so much so, in fact, that those who her light shined down upon had no choice but to bask in it. And so the witches readied their gifts, 3 marvels of the cosmos.
For this child, I shall decipher the ravings of the heavens and lay bare before him the trickery of fate.
For this child, I shall leave a formula powerful enough to unravel the very origins of this world. that he may seek another solution for the conundrum of his life.
For this child, I shall call upon wondrous magic to make possible his impossible wish.
All the Story Witch had was the pen in her hand, yet with the love that flowed from it, she resolved to bring forth a marvel of her own. For this child, I shall leave behind the last story I will ever write, and with it, a path to an ending yet untold. With the witch's blessings given and received, the little dragon's fate at last began to turn. In the midst of the dragon child's birthday celebration, the seer witch proclaimed her prophecy. The child had been given the evil dragon's name, and with it, the burden of its fate. But hearing this, the Story Witch vowed to rewrite it all, for such was her love and resolve. And so the other witches offered their gifts in turn, marvels as rare as any in the cosmos. Together, they sought to test one of the fundamental laws of this world, in part to support a mother's love, and in part to sate their own curiosity. Oh, and I almost forgot. Our new guests came bearing blessings of their own. Who knows? Perhaps this extra bit of courage might be all the little dragon needs to change his fate.
Yep, looks like we've completed this chapter too. Those witches in the story were the mages of the Hexen Circle, right? They sure seem to care a lot about you, Durin. But, Paimon kinda had trouble following their conversation. Just a bunch of mystery, as usual.
The evil dragon's fate.
Oh, is that what you're worried about? But didn't we already take care of that?
Ah, the mages must have had a hand in that, too. Also, I was just thinking, which part of the story are we even meant to be completing?
Oh, it feels less like we're filling in the gaps and more like we're adding something new altogether. But we use the ink, right? And the book hasn't given us any more clues, so that must mean our task is complete. At least for now.
Yeah, I guess we're doing something right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. It's just, this is my mother's final wish, so I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, thanks for all your help. I'll let you know as soon as the book reveals a hint about the next chapter.
Okay then. See you in the next chapter. Split the bamboo in the morning, dry it till night. Shape and bend it nice and tight. Cross the strands to form a pattern, coat in silk, and you have a lantern. That's how you remember how to make a show lantern. Did you get all that, Chi-Chi?
Morning, split bamboo, traveler. Then get silk, make paimon.
What? No, that doesn't even rhyme.
Look, it's them.
Hey, Yao Yao! Hey, Chi-Chi! Whoa, Traveler! Paimon, you're here! Happy Lantern Rites! What you up to? I'm teaching Chi-Chi to make Shao lanterns. It's a real test of finger dexterity, so it'll help keep her nice and loose.
Yes, I do finger exercises to be a nimble zombie.
Wanna try too, you two? Okay. Well, we need a whole bunch this year so it doesn't get too dark at night. Too dark? What does that mean?
Dr. Baiju has patients who got hurt walking at night. The moon disappeared, so it was too dark to see.
The moon disappeared? Like, behind the clouds?
It was Jonju, the moon devourer. Changshan told me about it, but now I forgot.
It's an old myth from Chenyu Vale about a giant toad in the sky that eats the moon. What? The moon gets eaten? It's just a story. It's not like there's actually a giant toad in the sky. I asked Master about it, and she said myths are just insights into how the people of the past understood the world. Well, I didn't see it that night. But I've checked several nights since, and it's been there same as ever. According to Chi-Chi, though, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent someone to do some kind of serious investigation. So, I don't know. Maybe something did happen. The Ministry of Civil Affairs? This is starting to sound bad.
It's okay. You can fly. Even if it's too dark, you won't fall and get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. So turn that frown upside down, Paimon. Or someday you'll get a whole bunch of wrinkles and wake up looking like an old granny. What? Okay. No more frowning. But the Traveler can't fly. She could still fall and hurt herself, right? Don't worry. That's what the shout lanterns are for. As long as we make enough, Liyue Harbor will never go dark.
Yeah, and there's the giant lantern too.
Oh, right! I almost forgot. Look, this year's Grand Lantern commemorates the Adeptus who guards the moon. With her watching over it, the moon will be safe for sure. A white horse? Wait, so that's the White Horse Adeptus? Yeah, legend has it she used to live on the moon. So if it were ever in danger, I'm sure she wouldn't just stand by and watch. Huh. We've heard of the White Horse Adeptus before, but we never heard the part about her living on the moon. Probably because it's a folk legend from Chenyu Vale, so not a lot of people know about it. But recently, some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue, and the archaeological team even found evidence of ancient people worshipping an Adeptus who lived in a palace on the moon. It's kind of like how we write wishes on Shao lanterns and release them during Lantern Rite. The White Horse Adeptus would descend from the moon in her jade carriage and grant people's wishes. Ooh! When did that happen? She sounds different from the other Adepti in Liyue. It must have been a super long time ago, 'cause even Master barely knows anything about this Adeptus. Nope. Kinda unbelievable, right? Yanfei said the White Horse Adeptus might even be a made-up legend, just like Janju the Moon Devourer.
Yeah, a made-up horse and a made-up toad.
You're mistaken, children. The White Horse Adeptus really does exist.
Oh, Mr. Liu from the Baiju Guest House. But how do you know that for sure?
Have you ever wondered how the guest house got its name, Yao Yao?
Baiju... White Colt. So, it's named after the White Horse Adeptus?
That's right. And that's because one of my ancestors was once blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
Wait, really? Tell us more! Tell us more!
It was a long, long time ago, when this ancestor of mine was still a young girl. She was out gathering herbs and accidentally fell off a cliff, but the White Horse Adeptus rescued her.
Oh, that's it? Paimon was expecting something a bit more... special? We've heard a whole bunch of stories like that before.
Patience, young one. Let me finish. After the White Horse Adeptus saved my ancestor, she told her a story about the moon and the ancient kingdom of Langan. My ancestor was so captivated that she completely lost track of time. So much so, in fact, that when she returned to her village, she found nothing but a desolate ruin in its place. It was as if, without her knowledge, countless years had passed in the mortal world.
Huh?
The most extraordinary part of all is that it turned out to be a dream. When she woke up, she found herself at the bottom of the cliff, right where she had fallen. Other than her medicine basket, now filled to the brim with rare herbs, it was as if nothing had happened, until out of nowhere, a horse's whinny echoed through the air, and when she looked up, she saw a pristine white horse leaping over the cliff.
A white horse leaping over the cliff?
Wow, that sure is a crazy story. But now, it's starting to sound a bit too far-fetched.
Another skeptic. You sound just like my son. But I know it's true. Ancestral records don't lie.
Wait, so your son doesn't believe it happened?
Don't get me started. Not believing is one thing, but he even wants to change the name of our guest house. It's a disgrace, I tell you, a disgrace. Well, it was getting about time for him to take over the guest house. And what's the first thing he does? Starts going on about how the name doesn't attract enough customers and how we're losing business to Wangshu Inn. Can you believe that? As if Baiju Guest House and Wangshu Inn aren't miles apart from each other.
Oh, what about something like the Geo Lord's Rest? Paimon bets that would get people through the doors.
Geo Lord's Rest. I like that one.
This isn't about getting people through the doors. This is about disrespecting our ancestors. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, my wish is this. Let your divine power be known. Teach my foolish son the error of his ways.
Paimon wants to learn more about this Adeptus. Hey, maybe we should ask Zhang Li. Good idea! Mr. Zhang Li is super knowledgeable. He can answer questions even Master has no clue about. Yeah, we just saw him having tea at third round knockout. Alright, then that's our next stop. Chi-Chi and I are gonna keep making Shao lanterns. Careful on the road!
Goodbye, Paimon. Goodbye, traveler.
Oh? Curious.
Impressive, right? What's with all the commotion over here? Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you! What is it? Huh? What the? Heart of the Moon is blacked out! Was it really eaten by a giant toad?
Huh. I didn't expect you to know the story of Jonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned a whole bunch of things in Sumeru.
But Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
Well, knowledge knows no borders, so there.
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here. Oh?
Oh.
Curious.
Impressive, right? What's with all the commotion over here? Oh, Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! I have something amazing to show you! What is it?
didn't expect you to know the story of Jonju the Moon Devourer, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. She learned a whole bunch of things in Sumeru.
But Jonju the Moon Devourer is a Liyue legend.
Well, knowledge knows no borders, so... there.
You're right about that, Paimon. But this dark circle doesn't look anything like a toad to me. A toad's egg, maybe? But that's about it. Oh, wait, Traveler! You've been in Nodcry, right? The people there worship the moon goddess. So you should know what's going on here. Really? Not even in a place where people worship the moon? Huh.
Oh yeah! Master told me that the tale of Jianzhu, the Moon Devourer, was how ancient people explained a certain celestial phenomenon.
But what is it exactly? Some kind of omen of disaster?
How so?
Oh, but in this picture, the moon is being covered from the center. So this can't be a normal eclipse.
Then, it's still an omen of some impending calamity?
We never said that! Ugh, some crazy customer left it at the restaurant. Just thinking about it gives me the chills.
Attention, everyone! As the auspicious festival season approaches, I have an announcement to make. I, Lu Xiong, am on the verge of becoming one of the most renowned archaeologists in all of Liyue Harbor. No, scratch that, in all of Tibet. Even though I never trained at a prestigious academy, I've still managed to dig up tons of treasures. And I understand practically a whole dictionary's worth of big words, too. Like my pops always says, no pain, no gain. And I haven't had it easy, that's for sure. So, it's definitely my turn to make a name for myself.
What's the deal with her?
No idea. Maybe she ate a bad batch of perch stew?
What? You don't believe me? I'm telling you, I dug up treasures from the ancient nation of Longan. I even got a picture of Jonju devouring the moon.
Longan? Jonju? What is she even talking about?
Sounds like she's a few perches short of a stew, if you know what I mean.
So what if blackback perch stew is my favorite? Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Whoa, what are you doing?
You're just a stupid, ignorant man, and I'm gonna kill you.
Young lady, you need to calm down.
What? So you're looking down on me now too? How about I take you both out then? How does that sound?
This is a place for dining. If you wish to take me out, you'll have to do it elsewhere.
Don't act like you're better than me. Do you know who I am? I'm about to be the most famous archaeologist in all of Liyue. No, Tibet! Show me some respect.
It's respect you want? Very well. For the sake of the other customers, we'll do this your way.
What? So Shen has started the fight? She had no choice. The woman pulled a shovel out of nowhere and started going crazy, flipping tables left and right. She even injured 2 other customers. Shenna did what she had to do to restrain her, then took her to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Thank goodness Aunt Shenhe was there. Or who knows what might have happened.
Yeah. I started cleaning up after all the commotion, and that's when I found this photo. I thought it might be the one she dropped, so I rushed over to show someone.
She said she took a photo of Jeonju the Moon Devourer. This must be it.
Can we really trust what she said, though? Clearly, something is going on with her.
Paimon's got a point. It sounds like she wasn't acting right at all. How do we know she wasn't possessed by some kind of evil spirit?
Aunt Shenhe would have noticed if she was possessed.
All right. But what about the part about Long Gone and the treasure she found?
What about it?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost? One so powerful that even Miss Shenhe couldn't sense its presence.
Your imagination is something else, Hu Tao. Why would an ancient ghost come to Wanmin restaurant, huh? To eat my black-back perch stew?
Hey, it could happen. I'd want to eat your food if I was a ghost.
Wait a second. She mentioned the ancient nation of Longon, right? Paimon's heard that somewhere before.
You know what? My brother mentioned that some ancient artifacts were unearthed in Liyue recently. Mostly colored glass, fine jade, and bronze relics. Some of the text inscribed on them has already been deciphered. There were some poetic verses, but the word long gone popped up as well.
So, does that mean this Longon place is real? Still, Paimon knows we've heard the name somewhere before. Do you remember, Traveler? Right! His ancestor heard about it from the White Horse Adeptus. The White Horse Adeptus? Oh, so you must have been to see the giant lantern already. Yep. And it turns out that the White Horse Adeptus is super mysterious, too. Even Madame Ping hasn't met her.
Wait, I thought she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare of the Eight Adepts.
That's just the interpretation you believe in, Hu Tao. There are other theories out there, too. The elders of Qingce Village believe that during the Archon War, a white horse leapt from a clear spring, transforming into an Adeptus who aided Rex Lapis in battle. In Chenyu Vale, some of the tribes take her to be the Daughter of Time, and trace her deeds to an even earlier era. Yet in other ancient texts, including the relics I just mentioned, she appears as an emissary who listens to mortal wishes, bestowing the blessings of the heavens and moon upon the mortal realm, which is why we write our wishes on Shao lanterns.
That's so complicated. So what's the verdict? Which version is the truth?
I'm afraid there's no definitive answer to that.
You two have been all over Teyvat. Do you have an idea?
Nope, sorry. We were actually on our way to ask Zhongli. He knows even more about this kind of stuff than us.
Ah, looking for a consultant, huh? He's having tea with Miss Linlong. Shigu Antiques is hosting an exhibition tonight.
An exhibition? For what?
All those antiques Sing Show just mentioned. So if you head to the big ship docked in the harbor tonight, I'm sure you'll find him.
So, where to next? How about we go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to ask about the White Horse Adeptus? We might be able to find out more about the recent moon situation, too.
If you're heading to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, could you give them this picture for me? Since it belongs to that customer, she deserves to get it back at least. It might even help the Ministry with their investigation. right?
Come have a meal with us when you're free. We'll be there, or we'll be, square.
Thinking about it now, could it be possible that photograph was a fake?
A fake? You mean like the customer fabricated it to gain academic recognition?
Nice one, Chongyun. I never even thought of it like that.
How about we go check out that place tonight? I know exactly where it is.
All right.
I'll get scolded if I get home too late.
Live a little, Singcho. You act like this is a first for you. Worst comes to worst, we'll get Xiangling to cook you something delicious, okay?
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it's worth the risk.
You were just waiting for the promise of free food, weren't you? Fine. It's a plan then. We'll meet up tonight.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
And your grandfather is of the same opinion, Miss Lanyan?
Yes. On Lantern Rite, the moon shall go dark. That's what the signs are indicating. Celestial observation isn't Grandpa's strong suit. But he discussed it with several other elders from our clan, and their conclusion was the same.
It's consistent with the information we've received from other sources as well.
You mean the whole thing? About the legend of Jeonju the Moon Devourer? Happening in real life?
Yes, that's one of them.
So it's true. I thought it was just a rumor.
It's true. But right now, the bigger issue is that all our sources indicate the phenomenon's gonna happen again. I'm not sure this bodes well.
Let's remain optimistic for now. We're making progress interpreting the artifacts, and Ganyu is consulting with the Adepti as we speak. Besides, apart from the incident at Wanmin Restaurant, there haven't been any other moon-related disturbances.
Ningguang, Keqing, and Lanyan! You're all here!
Oh, Traveler! And Paimon! It's been a while. Happy Lantern Rite.
Yes! Happy Lantern Rite. What brings you here, though? I thought you'd be in the harbor enjoying the Shao lanterns.
You're certainly not the type to visit Yujing Terrace for no reason. Is there something I can help you with?
What? We're not allowed to just drop in on our friends during the festive season?
I was only teasing.
Oh, and about all the moon business you were just talking about? We have something to show you. Here, take a look!
Whoa! Something really did take a chunk out of the moon.
Someone managed to capture a picture of it. Is this Jeonju, the Moon Devourer, then?
Even though we confirmed this event took place, I still can't quite believe what I'm seeing. Where did you get this picture?
From Xiangling! She found it when she was cleaning up after that customer caused a scene. She thinks they must have dropped it.
Wait, is this Chawang Terrace?
No, it's just where I'm from. It said that Chuang Terrace was where the ancient people of Chenyu Vale communicated with the heavens. And in this picture, the moon happens to be right above Chuang Terrace. I was just surprised, that's all. It's probably just a coincidence.
That's interesting because the ancient people of Chenyu Vale migrated there from the chasm area.
The chasm? So, that place is involved too?
According to our investigation, that customer you just mentioned, Lu Xiangxiang, her father and grandfather are merchants in Liyue Harbor, and her mother and grandmother grow tea in Chaoying Village. A few days ago, she left her home in Chaoying Village to join a civilian archaeological team funded by Hoishan Hall, and ended up excavating some artifacts in the chasm area. These artifacts were then entrusted to Shigu Antiques and are set to be featured in an upcoming exhibition. Then, of course, the incident at Wanmin Restaurant occurred. We suspect something happened during the excavation that left her with quite the shock.
And now, it seems like she also went to Chuang Terrace and took that picture of the moon disappearing.
The chasm? Chuang Terrace? Things are getting pretty complicated.
She's not in a good mental state, so we took her to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some help. Why don't you come with me to check up on her? At this point, you seem invested in this case too. Then let's head there now.
Ah, Lady Yuheng. Oh, and the Traveler and Paimon are here as well.
What a pleasant surprise. Happy Lantern Rite.
I hope we're not interrupting, Dr. Baiju.
Not at all. I assume you're here to see the patient? Unless it's urgent, however, it would be best not to disturb her rest. It's quite unstable. She's even more agitated than when she first arrived. And she refused to cooperate when we tried to check her over. I had no choice but to prescribe a calming draught and to have her rest for 2 days.
So she's getting worse? That isn't the news I was hoping for.
It's just a precaution. Based on an earlier conversation with her, it seemed more like a fixation than anything else. She hasn't lost her mind.
That's right. When we asked about it, she kept insisting she was going to be famous far and wide. Well, it might not be far and wide, but she certainly made a name for herself around Yujing Terrace. Even some of the Qixing know who she is.
Not often, that's for certain. From my initial assessment, the patient appears to have experienced some sort of shock, and whatever it was seems to still be haunting her.
But what could have caused such a thing? The relics from the chasm? Or the moon above Chuang Terrace that night?
Come back in 2 days, and you might just have your answer.
I suppose that's all we can do for now. We'll take our leave then, Dr. Baiju.
Of course. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to stop by.
Speaking of those relics from the chasm, aren't they being featured in an exhibition tonight?
That's right. Are you planning to attend?
Yeah! We wanted to have a talk with Zhang Li anyway, and now Paimon's even more curious about these relics.
I would, except every item in the exhibition had to be registered with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. So I'm afraid it's been spoiled for me. I reviewed them all myself. There are some rather peculiar artifacts, that's for certain. We're still working on decoding the ancient text that appears on them.
Yeah! The word jade appears a whole bunch, doesn't it?
Huh? How did you know?
Shincho told us. He said there were some ancient poems on them, too.
He's quite well informed, isn't he? Well, he's right. We believe they're direct references to the ancient nation of long gone. As for the other text, instead of regular poetry, it seems to be more like ceremonial language used to worship the moon and the gods.
The moon and the gods?
Well, looks like it's almost time for the exhibition. You two should head over. There's an usher at the harbor who will lead you to the venue. Not at all. The exhibition is free to the public. The people of Liyue have a great respect for our history and are eager to learn from it. Plus, the exhibition is being organized by Linlong, the owner of Shigu Antiques. As far as I know, it's been a long-time goal of hers to hold a cultural exhibition of this scale, where people can learn all sorts of information about the past.
Guess we're in for a real treat tonight, then.
Yes. Have a great time. There's still more artifact decoding work I need to finish, so we'll have to part ways here. After seeing the picture you brought, there's a few ideas I'd like to follow up on.
You're hard at work even during festival season? Huh! You haven't changed one bit, Ka-Ching.
I'm simply fulfilling the responsibilities of my position. That's all. All right. I should get going. See you later.
Well, guess we should head over to the harbor and find that usher.
Here for the exhibition? I can take you aboard. After you.
Whoa! Look at all the antiques on this ship! It's almost too much to take in!
Greetings. I trust you've been well since last we met?
Aha! Speak of the devil! You're right where Hu Tao said you'd be!
Ah, so Director Hu gave me away, did she?
Don't act like you're up to some super secret business! We know you just do whatever you feel like.
Yo, Traveler! Paimon! What's up?
It's been a while, you two. Happy Lantern Rite.
Beidou! Yunchin! It's great to see you! You're here for the exhibition too?
Yes. When I heard these artifacts were from ancient times, I just knew I had to come learn more about them. I mean, what a discovery, right?
Yeah, Ningguang pretty much said the same thing. She thought coming here might help culture me up or something. But as you know, I'm more of a fists and punches type of person. I doubt one exhibition is gonna change that.
You're too modest, Captain. You're the leader of the Crux fleet. That takes far more skill than just fists and punches.
Plus, at the end of the day, you still decided to come, even though you didn't have to listen to Ningguang.
Well, she's the Tianquan. If she can't even get an average ship captain like me to do her bidding, how's that gonna look?
You sure know how to think from her perspective, huh?
I guess I do. Anyway, how's everyone enjoying the exhibition? I heard that if you see something you like, you can negotiate the price with the owner and take it home.
Wait, so we can buy this stuff?
Indeed. Although Shigu Antiques is hosting this exhibition, many of the items come from private collectors. As long as both parties reach an agreement, you can make an offer of mora or an equivalent trade. Well, shall we continue our conversation as we look around?
Let's go! Paimon's super curious about all this stuff. Look at this painting! There's a huge toad on it! Could it be...
Huh. This material is quite unusual. It doesn't look like paper. More like silk, or some other kind of fabric.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Huh. Well spotted. This is a painting of Jianju, the Moon Devourer, made primarily with mulberry silk. Such craftsmanship is rarely seen in modern-day Liyue.
Ha! Jianju the Moon Devourer! Paimon knew it! That toad made it super obvious.
What's that? A new dish at Wanmin restaurant?
No! It's a kind of lunar eclipse! You heard about how the moon disappeared recently, right?
Oh, yeah. You're saying a toad did that?
That's what the legend says!
So, nothing to do with food then. Noted.
And the figure next to the toad. Is that the White Horse Adeptus? From the stories I've heard, her palace lies on the moon.
That would seem to be a logical assumption. No. In fact, this item was discovered in Chenyu Vale, and many years ago at that.
Oh, so it's from Chenyu Vale?
Actually, that's not quite right. You see, this painting is primarily comprised of mineral-based pigments, such as cinnabar and azurite, which are usually found within stratified rock. This suggests its place of origin may very well have been the chasm.
You could have just started with that.
You're as knowledgeable as ever, Mr. Zhongli. I had only ever heard the legend of Jianju the Moon Devourer, but now seeing it depicted in this painting, I wonder, if I purchased it, perhaps it could serve as inspiration for a new opera. Though I'm not quite sure who the painting belongs to right now.
A splendid idea, Miss Yoon. Perhaps in lieu of mora, you could offer the lyrics to said opera as recompense.
The lyrics? But to whom?
Why, to me, of course. I am the owner of this painting, after all.
Wait, so you're one of the private collectors of the exhibition? No wonder you knew so much about the painting.
But lyrics in exchange for a precious antique? My work could never possibly be of equal value.
I don't know about that. I'm not much of a scholar, but even I know your operas are in a league of their own.
An astute observation, Captain Beto. In my possession, this painting is nothing but a lifeless artifact. In your hands, however, It could be transformed into a new piece of art entirely. Quite the worthy exchange, no?
But I'm not sure when I'll be able to finish writing it. It certainly won't be ready this year.
Allow me to be equally forthright, Miss Yoon. This silk painting is merely a copy I made of the original work. There is no need for such concern over its value.
Huh? So it's a fake?
I had no idea you were such a skilled artist, Mr. Zhongli. I pride myself on having some knowledge of antiques, but I didn't notice anything that would point to it being a replica.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Zhongli.
You flatter me. All that said, Miss Yoon, you must accept. Truly, I insist.
Huh. He's gone from handing out fake Mora to fake paintings now, huh?
Your kindness is impossible to refuse, Mr. Zhongli. Rest assured, I'll be sure to return the favor.
I shall look forward to it.
Man, that was quite the find. Huh, I should buy something too, if only so I can show it off to Ningguang.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Wow, this bronze war chariot is really something.
It must have quite the story behind it. I've never seen anything like it before.
Do you know what this is, Zhongli?
Ah. I heard from Miss Linlong that a carriage made of Celadon jade was unearthed in the chasm. A copper canopy, a body adorned with flowing clouds and geometric patterns. Yes, this must be the one. A precious piece indeed.
This thing's gotta be thousands of years old, right? Crazy to think people back then were capable of such intricate metalwork.
Too often, we view the past and future through the lens of the present. Objects that fascinated us as children seem crude later in life. And that's only after a few decades or so of separation. If one were to stretch time across hundreds or thousands of years, one might discover that time is not always a force that pushes things forward.
It would seem the people of that era managed to create a remarkable civilization in their own right.
Makes me want to get my hands on this even more. Ningguang's gonna be so jealous, don't you think?
Ah, has this war chariot caught your eye, Captain Beidou?
Oh, you must be Linlong from Shigu Antiques. Nice to meet you. This exhibition has been amazing so far.
Well, that's all thanks to supportive patrons like you and Mr. Zhongli, of course. As for this war chariot, it was discovered by an archaeological team sponsored by Hoishan Hall. The price comes in at 90 million Mora.
How much?
90 million? Woo, looks like my eyes were a bit too big for my wallet.
Quite a bargain.
A bargain? 90 million Mora could feed Paimon for like 1,000 years!
And if you actually went on an eating spree that long, perhaps you'd be considered an antique worth that kind of Mora, too.
What, 90 million? Nuh-uh! Paimon's worth way more than that!
Well, if Mr. Zhongli thinks it's a good deal, I'm sure it's worth it.
Beidou's putting way too much faith in Zhongli. What if he's only here to drive up sales?
I'll take the chariot, Miss Linlong. Someone will come by with the payment.
Quite the discerning eye you have, Captain. After the exhibition ends, I'll have someone deliver it to the Alcor.
Actually, could you send it straight to Yujing Terrace? I'd like for the Tianquan to see the proof of my discerning eye for herself.
Understood.
Great! Yunjin and I both found something. What about you three? Want to keep perusing? And don't worry about the Mora, it's all on me. Nobody's going home empty-handed tonight.
I appreciate your kindness, Captain, but I'm afraid I have some private matters to discuss with Miss Linlang.
In that case, don't let us keep you, Mr. Zhongli.
Right this way.
Traveler, Paimon, perhaps you would like to accompany me.
What? So you can show us another bargain antique that's so far out of our price range it's not even funny?
Other people are always demanding Mr. Zhongli's time, but it's quite rare for him to extend an invitation himself. I wouldn't pass up this opportunity if I were you, Paimon.
Yeah, just don't forget to come aboard the Alcor for a drink later.
Yeah, guess you're right. Taking a quick look isn't gonna cost us anything. Let's go!
These are all the jade pieces that were found, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! So many styles! What kind are these?
These are a type of ceremonial jade. You're familiar with Chenyu Vale's rain jade, right, yes?
Oh, yeah! So these pieces are all used in the rain jade ceremony?
Well, you may not know, Paimon, but before the rain jade rite came into practice, Chenyu Vale was known for a different ceremonial tradition that also involved jade. The bee is used to honor heaven, the Tsong to honor earth, the Gui to honor the east, the Jiang to honor the south, the Hu to honor the west, and the Huang to honor the north. These form the 6 ritual jades. It's unfortunate, however, that Miss Linlong's set is missing both the Gui and Hu pieces.
Oh, I know. These jade artifacts are from such an ancient time. It's proved difficult to track them down, even for our establishment.
No matter. You happen to have precisely the piece I was looking for.
Huh? This broken jade token? I didn't expect this to catch your eye, Mr. Zhongli. It isn't one of the 6 ritual jades.
An affect belonging to an old acquaintance of mine.
An old acquaintance? One of your collector friends, Mr. Zhongli?
You could say that. Traveler, take a closer look.
Huh. It doesn't look all that special to Paimon. Just seems like a broken artifact.
Indeed. It's been thousands of years since the moon has appeared in such a form.
So, in the past, the moon wasn't always full. Then, could this missing chunk be from when Jianzhu devoured part of the moon?
It's worth looking into.
Your insight is invaluable, Mr. Zhongli. I had no idea how special this piece was. Since it has caught your interest, allow Shigu Antiques to cover the cost.
Oh, that is far too generous, Miss Linlang.
Not at all. I've always wanted to give people a chance to appreciate these snapshots of history. So holding an exhibition like this has been a lifetime wish of mine. And it never would have been possible without your help, Mr. Zhongli.
I merely put in a good word with a few acquaintances of mine.
And it had a profound impact. Without your recommendation, I doubt half of these collectors would have come to the exhibition. So, on both a personal and professional level, I owe you my thanks, Mr. Zhongli.
Wow! Zhongli actually did something useful for once.
3, 5, 7. 11, 13, 17. 19, 23, 29. You also enjoy counting in such a fashion, lost child? The same loneliness as them. It seems to exist in your heart as well. Me? I'm sorry, I don't remember. The shadow of the moon? Or a dream of time? I'm sorry. No one has asked me such things before. I've been here for so long. There is much I have forgotten. I know nothing of your arrival. All I know is the longing in people's hearts. Yet, I sense the moonlight's guidance within you, child. Perhaps that is what brought you here. You seem confused. Perhaps I can help in some way. The path home is... that direction. I believe someone told me that before. But I was never able to reach the end. You should take a look. No need. It would seem... my time has already run out. Farewell. May the moonlight ever shine upon you.
Wow! Jiangwei actually did something useful for once.
Your complexion looks rather ashen, Traveler. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, what's wrong? Does your stomach hurt? Huh? What are you talking about? You were right here the whole time.
Ah, I see. I'm afraid we must take our leave, Miss Linlong. My friend has taken ill, and I must escort her to get some rest.
Of course.
Traveler, Paimon, please, come with me. Ah, yes. Regarding the payment for the Jade Token. Charge the expense to the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor if you would.
Guess someone's thinking of me. But this late at night?
Must be that consultant of yours. I bet he's out there spending all year more at the exhibition.
Yeah, he'd be the perfect employee if he just knew how to rein in the spending. But never mind him. Let's focus on the moon. We gotta see if it gets eaten tonight.
I don't think it's going to happen. We've been out here all night, and the moon's the same as ever.
It is quite late, and Chongyun's getting tired. How about we head back? We can come back another time.
Head back? Already?
Actually, I do have a new dish I'm testing out tomorrow. And as part of my New Year's resolution, I'm trying not to oversleep.
All right. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Let's go. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. When the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Wait, aren't we going to rest? Why did you bring us here?
Because I imagine the traveler would like to know what just happened to her.
Oh, right. Ugh, Paimon's confused, though. She could have sworn you were there the whole time. Oh, how is that possible?
It sounds like her spirit formed an inexplicable connection with the being in that space. Ah, you suspected from the beginning, didn't you? Indeed, the being you met is the fabled White Horse Adeptus, and the original owner of this jade token. Her name is Tibai.
Wait, does that mean she's inside this token?
No, she does not reside within this token, but rather within the moon's shadow. This token is merely a medium. Word has it you accomplished quite the feat in Nodcry. You and your friend brought the Frost Moon back to Tevat. Tell me, did you ever wonder about the other moon? The one that hung in its place for thousands of years?
We never really thought about it, but it must have been a fake, right? A fake moon!
Indeed, it was false. Its true nature, nothing but a projection of the moon. It also happens to be the prison that confines Tibai to this day.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is trapped inside that projection? Then we need to rescue her! But the moon in the sky right now is the real one, right? Where did the fake moon go? And why can't Paimon see it?
With the return of the true moon, the shadow naturally lost its place in the heavens. Now, it is disintegrating bit by bit. It's a process that comes and goes. When it occurs, it looks like the moon is being obscured by a black shadow. But when it stops, the shadow disappears and becomes invisible to the eye.
So, you're saying there's an invisible fake moon blocking the real moon right now?
Indeed.
Okay, this is not what Paimon was expecting.
My hypothesis is that people's wishes could be what trigger the periods of disintegration. After all, when you experienced that episode just now, it was precisely when Miss Linlong spoke of her own wish.
Wait, is that because the White Horse Adeptus answers people's wishes? The legend must be true then. So, That means the more wishes we make, the faster the fake moon will disintegrate, right? Then it won't be long before the White Horse Adeptus is free!
Quite the contrary. After countless years trapped inside, the two have merged into one. When the moon shadow is gone, Zebai will cease to exist in this world.
Oh no! So, by bringing the moon back, we actually hurt the White Horse Adeptus?
Do not burden yourself with such thoughts. Because of your actions, a promising opportunity has presented itself to us. Let us not forget, what is crumbling is also precisely that which imprisons her. Yes, and that is why I invited you here tonight. Your connection to that broken jade token confirms that you can do what I envision. However, while I had hoped to receive your assistance, this matter could have significant ramifications. I must admit a certain reluctance to implicate you in more of Tevat's secrets. Often, the deeper one's knowledge of such matters, the harder it becomes to extricate oneself from them. You are someone who once traveled through the boundless sea of stars. I cannot help but Such is your conviction, then. Since journeying beyond Liyue, you have had ample time to reflect on these matters, it would seem. Very well. The first secret I must reveal is that Zebai has long since passed away. The being within the Shadow Moon is merely one of the 3 deadly selves she severed before her death.
Wait, the White Horse Adeptus is dead? Weren't you supposed to tell us how to fix this? Now it just seems even more impossible!
Please, remain calm, Paimon, and allow me to explain. The 3 deadly selves is a practice used by those engaged in spiritual cultivation. The intent is to sever the 3 vice-laden mortal selves to reveal one's true, pure self beneath. However, Zebai's 3 selves are more complicated in nature. Because in the moment before her death, someone preserved the shattered essence of her soul and placed the fragments within her 3 deadly selves. If we retrieve the 3 fragments of her soul, there is a chance we can restore her presence in the mortal realm.
So that means we can bring her back to life?
Yes, provided we retrieve the fragments of her soul's essence from the 3 deadly selves. Indeed, the being you encountered was Zebai's first deadly self, Ziju. After Zebai's death, she ascended to the heavens and became one with the Shadow Moon. The essence that resides within her is a heavenly soul, also known as Taiguang. Thus, this self is the closest to Zebai's true nature. That said, because she is trapped within the Shadow Moon, we have no choice but to seek out the other 2 soul essences first. Then we can unite them as one. Her second deadly self is called Ziju. After Zebai's death, she fell into a slumber deep beneath the earth in what is now known as the Chasm. The essence within her is the Earth Soul, also known as Shuangling. She is the self that inherited most of Zebai's memories and wisdom.
The chasm? So, do we have to go there to find her?
That won't be necessary. I sensed her presence on the jade carriage from earlier, the one at the exhibition. It's possible. The return of the Frost Moon awakened her, and she emerged from the chasm alongside that batch of ancient artifacts.
Wait! That must be why you agreed to help with the exhibition! To investigate the artifacts!
Indeed. So in truth, Miss Linlong was the one who helped me. The third deadly self is Zichao. The essence within her is the human soul, also known as Yojing, Zibai's shade. Thus she is the most free-spirited among the three. She lent me her aid during the Archon War, 1,000 years ago. But later, as her powers waned, she retreated into the mountains. I imagine finding Zichao should prove the most troublesome, so I shall take it upon myself to track her down.
So, we need to find the second deadly self, right? But where do we even start?
Locating her should not prove difficult. In life, Zibai was fond of mortals, and as the self who inherited most of her memories and wisdom, Ziju should be the same. It's possible she has possessed someone, and is meandering the bustling streets of Liyue Harbor as we speak.
Possess someone? Wait! Are you thinking what Paimon's thinking, Traveler?
What if she raided a tomb and dug up some super special relic, then got herself haunted by an ancient ghost?
Exactly! Lu Xiangxiang!
It seems you have a lead in mind already.
She'd still be at Boo Boo Pharmacy. She was super agitated when she first got there, so Baishu gave her some calming medicine and told us to come back in 2 days. Do you think it could be her, Zhengli?
It's quite possible. The deadly selves are impure beings that can easily influence mortal minds. A sound plan. Well, I should get started on my own investigation then.
But you're leaving already?
I must. Zichao went into hiding after the Archon War. If I am to have any success tracking her down, and there's no guarantee, I should start sooner rather than later.
But there's still so much you haven't told us! Like, who the White Horse Adeptus actually is, and how she died in the first place! Not to mention who it was that preserved the fragments of her soul.
Should our endeavor prove successful, then naturally those answers will follow. If not, speaking of them would be rather meaningless.
Aw.
It would seem that this is a question you are unwilling to set aside. Very well. I shall tell you. It was the Avatar of Time. Ah, so you know of her existence.
The ruler of time saved her soul.
Indeed. Preserving what remained of Zibai's soul in the moment before her death. Only the power of time could be capable of such a thing. However, there is no telling what effect it has had on the three deadly selves. In other words, you must exercise caution when seeking out Ziju. On the night of Lantern Rite, countless Shao lanterns and the wishes written upon them will be released into the sky. I estimate that this event will trigger the Shadow Moon's collapse. When that happens, the cage that confines the first deadly self will open. That is our moment to act, but also the moment where all could be lost. For if we fail to retrieve the other 2 soul fragments in time, Zibai's resurrection is hopeless. As I mentioned before, the answers to your remaining questions should come in time, providing our efforts bear fruit. Let us hope that all proceeds smoothly in the days to come.
Rise!